Before you go into relationships with anyone, what are these questions you ask yourself? Do you ever consider deal breakers? Like, this person likes this particular thing, or this person doesn't share this particular value, then this relationship cannot work. And do you talk about deal breakers before or after the relationship has begun? Today, we'll be discussing relationship deal breakers. As always, I'm your host, Miriam David. So basically, throughout last week, I was just thinking to myself, what could be a relationship deal breaker? And when should you and your partner or intending partner discuss deal breakers? Is it after you get into the relationship or before you get into the relationship? For me, I would say you should discuss deal breakers before you get into any relationship with anybody, whether it's a romantic relationship or a business relationship. So you need to determine what is going to be a deal breaker for you and let your partner know, and then both of you can decide, or based on your findings about this person or what you have learned about this person or business so far, you get to decide what could be a deal breaker for you or not. But today, I'm not going to be focusing on the business angle of relationships. I'm going to be focusing on the love angle of relationships. So what's a deal breaker for you? I'd like to know in the comment section. Let me know. I went online to find out, what are the biggest deal breakers in any ongoing relationship and in any relationship that is about to bloom. And I found some really interesting deal breakers on insider.com. And according to this article on insider.com, experts actually got to find out 11 biggest deal breakers in a relationship. Now, amongst these 11, there are some of them that are my favorites, right? The first one is that the person won't address issues that you present. So for me, this is you running away from problems. Instead of facing your challenges and overcoming them, you prefer to run away from problems and from confrontations. And that's a big problem for me, because if we have issues, ignoring them will not make them go away. We have to deal with them, discuss them, and find a way to forge ahead. So not being able to address issues in a relationship is a big deal breaker for me. Another deal breaker here that I found pretty interesting is they have a tendency to cancel plans at the last minute. So both of you have made plans together, and it's not like as if it's a one-time thing. It's something that's continuous. The person just expects you to, whenever he's free or whenever she's free, then you should be available. It means the person doesn't respect your time and the person takes you for granted. That's my opinion. Another interesting deal breaker is that both of you are not on the same page when it comes to finances. Brothers and sisters, when it comes to money, when it comes to finances in a relationship and even in a marriage, it is super duper important. If you're the kind of person that likes to save, and if you're the kind of person that likes to invest, make sure your partner is on the same page with you. If not, if you're the kind of person that likes to save and invest, and your partner is a you live only once kind of person, that once the money is coming, let's spend it, let's ball, let's flex, let's do whatever they say, both of you are going to have problems in the long run. So make sure that when it comes to finances, both of you are on the same page. If not, the deal is broken from the beginning, not even the middle or the end of the relationship. Another interesting deal breaker here on insider.com is both of you do not have the same values. That is a big deal breaker. If you're a Christian and he's an agnostic, or you're a Christian and he's an atheist, both of you do not share the same values, right? At the end of the day, no matter how much you love each other, those values are always going to come in between both of you. So at the end of the day, both of you need to be on the same page. Learn what the other person values. What are their core values? If this value is not shared in this relationship, then there's a problem. Figure out what it is. If not, the relationship is going to hit the rocks pretty soon. And even if it progresses to marriage, both of you are going to have a very rocky marriage. Deal breaker here that I found really interesting is that when they get upset, they fight dirty. Hey, that one is a terrible one. So because me and you, we have fights. You now talk about insulting my father, my mother, and my aunties and my uncles and my entire generation and family. Excuse you. No matter how angry you get at your partner, do not use negative words to hurt the person. Do not bring down the person's family. Do not bring down the person's personality. No, don't do that. Don't rain insults on the person. Discuss like adults, mature human beings. Talk it out amicably, respectfully. Do not insult the other person. Please respect each other. All right? Another one that made so much sense to me is that there is no sense of vision. So if you're an ambitious person and you like a competitive partner, competitive in the sense that in success pushes you to, want to succeed even more, then you should date that kind of person. Then lastly, this is the last one that really that took the cake for me. If the person has a constant problem with substance abuse and the refusal to get help. Now, people do not see this as anything because they feel like, we're young, you're taking codeine, you're taking tramadol, you're taking whatever, and this person is an addict. I know this person is an addict. To you, it may not be a problem, but it is a big problem because this person is going to grow older and maybe both of you get married, and then this addict steals your money to go and buy drugs, weed, codeine, whatever, and the money for school fees, the person is wasting it on drugs. The person is selling off your property to feed his or her addiction. Sister, please run away for your life. Yes, please. It is very important. That should be like a frigging deal breaker for you. So that is it for this week's topic. Let me know in the comment section which of these deal breakers is a definite deal breaker for you in any relationship, and if there's any deal breaker here that I did not mention, state them in the comment section. If you enjoyed today's episode, please do not forget to share with your friends, tag them in the comment section. Let them listen to this interesting topic as well. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms using our handle at InstaRadioNG. Thank you so much for your time today. You have a blessed, beautiful week ahead. Ciao, ciao.